Hello guys, it's me. I hope my volume is okay. Let me know if it is or not. For some reason, the internal microphone on my computer, it keeps like setting to a lower volume, so I have to manually go in and fix it. So, just doing a live to check in today with my people. I'm cleaning up my jewelry closet, so I found one of my favorite pieces of all times, this one right here, and I love it. I'll probably never get rid of this because it's just beautiful and it's my favorite. But I have a bunch of other jewelry that's gonna go. I'm gonna try to sell it. I have a lot. So, um, anyway, I yes. I have had a marked increase in my neighborhood gang stalking, which is kind of fascinating. In the fact that, okay, so I have this new crew of guys in the neighborhood that have just like made themselves known. Now, I've lived here, it'll be 3 years in September. And the first year I had absolutely hardly any gang stalking, no problem. Just some weird people here and there, but it was very spread out. Everything was okay. Second year, we changed management companies, and that was when I had harassment from certain people about certain things, but it pretty much got nipped in the butt. Well, now we're having a little bit of a, for some reason, they decided to unleash the dogs on me again. And yeah, I have this crew of guys in the neighborhood. Now, my stalkers are never like the really old people. They're like the ones like in their mid 50s, maybe early 60s. And they come around and they talk to me all the time, but and then they say like stupid things. Um, like one guy came up and was talking about how I put a bunch of edging out because I'm doing a landscaping project outside, and with the landscaping project, I have the edging like like where it's a street. Well, my landscaping goes all the way to the street, so it's just the border of it. So he comes up, he's like, "Yeah, sweetheart," and I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Well, I think you need to be careful because they're gonna try to run this over all the time." And I'm like, "Why would anybody run? Why would they run over my landscape edging? Like, I've never in the whole time that I've lived here had anyone that ever ran over into my yard or anything. I've never seen anyone do it. My window is right there and over there. I see everything. I have never ever seen a car on that wide street feel a need to run over into my yard. So I wake up this morning and I look and I see that there is that someone ran it over. And I was like, wow, okay. All right, so they run over, like predicted the day before by one of their people. And this guy is kind of a pervert. I was warned that he's a pervert. But anyone stalking me usually is just a big freaking weirdo pervert of some sort. So, um, yeah. So he literally comes by every day, and I don't. It's so creepy. Like I can't even get over how creepy it is. But it seems to, from the network and from all the other stuff that's been going on, it looks like we're at the point now. Because whenever I live in a place more than 2 years, for some reason they open up my gang stalking and trafficking to like the general population in the area. Prior to that, they like to keep it almost like contained within cult members, within within the area that you live in. And after 2 years, it's almost like the entire neighborhood of all the neighborhoods and all the trafficking organizations in the area and gang stalking people and that just get, they're like, hey, we have one, unleash it. Because they don't want me to live in an area for more than 2 years without any problems. They want me to move frequently So I don't have any established anything really, no real friends in the area, nothing. I'm just always isolated and only around people that are basically paid exploiters. So it kind of sucks. But here we go again, and right on schedule. And the schedule can be proven over and over again for the past decade. I'm able to kind of see that it was 10 years ago. This is my 10-year anniversary of the June July crescendo satanic terror campaign. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna. Uh, I should be getting an award in the mail for like the Jamie Lee Curtis award, how she did in the Halloween movies, and like, she was like the queen of the terror campaign. Well, I'm the queen of the gang stalking terror campaign. So here we are, 10 years in again. You would think that they would understand that, like, I know what you're doing and I know the process and I get it. And so now we've added the trafficking element. Well, the trafficking element's been around for a long time, but the 5 year ago life takeover. I have found in my computer a Apple Home Kit where it taught, and I posted the proof online, where it talks about like participating houses alerted, and like there was all this stuff in my console about the home kit. I don't have the home kit app. I don't know who has it. I know that recently someone took over my Apple ID, and I know that was my handler. His IP address is on my Apple ID when I get my privacy information from Apple. And what he does, somehow he compartmentalizes every service within the Apple ID. Like the FaceTime is one login, my mail is one login, the App Store is another login, the Game Center, like all kinds of different things. He somehow is able to separate all of them, and there's different IPs that run different ones. When normally when you have like a MacBook Pro or any kind of Apple device, you turn your phone on, you log into your Apple ID, and it logs you into everything beautifully, and there's no separation, nothing. Well, recently everything got separated again. I can't even log into my FaceTime anymore. Um, so normally I have a theory on this. Even when there were times when I could log into the FaceTime, um, I couldn't. There was no call log. Like the call log would get erased almost immediately. So whoever's controlling the Apple ID is also erasing my call log. And my dogs would get a little bit funny whenever I would hang up on a video call and they'd start barking at me like like, Mom, don't go anywhere. So I have kind of had a theory on this a while ago, is that when basically someone like me can get activated by the phone, like any MK Ultra kind of people, by the phone or even video chat or something, and what they do is a remote hypnosis kicks in, they give you a command. I think because they're erasing all of my call logs, that it's probably one of my main handlers doing it and giving me a basic command to go and do something or whatever. Um, that's pretty much the conclusion I came to a long time ago. So, so once again, the call logs are now erased on any FaceTime calls or anything. Um, so basically what they're doing now is just opening me up to the neighborhood. People that didn't gang stalk me before, didn't, do mean things, and that, I would just see them every day and it was just normal, like, hey, how you doing, whatever, now are like aggressive people. It seems to, I know who they were before. The new ones seem to be almost like stationed out of a house about a block away from me, and I had never seen them previously go to down a street all the time, but now I see all of them up and down that street all the time, where a handler is. So I can just imagine who's the one who set this up. Apparently, uh, it's it's imperative, I guess, that I be painted like a drug addict or some kind of, horrible person or a hooker or whatever they're saying. Because I was starting a business within my community for the professional organizing and helping, people where I live. So of course they have to. I'm not allowed to make money at all. I'm not allowed to have anything ever. Well, especially, making money legitimately in a normal way where people will meet me and work with me and realize that I'm not some wild, like, hooker on the point or, like a drug addict or whatever. I'm sure that they're telling people that my like 50-pound weight loss is like meth. That's what I heard, that they were telling people that I am like a drug addict and that my weight loss is due to that. Even though people see me busting my ass in the yard all the time and mowing and doing all kinds of stuff with the yard work until I basically drop, they'll still blame it on some kind of nefarious thing. Even though no one has ever seen a friend come over or me I go with my neighbor to Walmart every once in a while, but they track us there too. So it's, whatever. I did see the police were involved in this. I saw them make the usual rounds to the houses that are involved, which is amazing because if they were really investigating and watching these videos and the evidence videos that I have of the computer networks and all of the other stuff, then they would know that I'm trapped. I don't know. Yeah, immunity trafficking. So it's just really weird how they just keep this going and going and going and like going. Like it just should not. This should not be going on still. You know, it's so weird. It's almost like they're like wind up dolls that are like strike, and then they come after me. But yeah, they ran over my landscaping 24 hours after saying that they would be that someone would probably do that. It's great. Then they were trying to get me to start up the golf cart, and I never use the golf cart. I kind of just walk everywhere and get exercise in that. And so I had like 5 people in one day just badgering me about why I don't take the golf cart out. And I'm thinking, well, like, who cares? And another thing is like, why the fuck are you watching me so close that you even are aware that I don't take the golf cart out? Like, are you watching me nonstop? Because I don't know how often they take their golf carts or like whatever they do at their houses. I have no clue. Couldn't even tell you. Even people across the street from me, I don't know. And So that was like the first thing that was kind of weird. Like, why are you watching so close? But then it's like clusters of these fucking hive-minded weirdos saying all this stuff to me. So with the MK operations and stuff like that, I know that they're probably dying to make it look like I drive around and do crazy things and that, or have some kind of like Amanda Bynes or Britney Spears breakdown on a golf cart, which is so weird, or even get like vehicularly harassed on a golf cart. So fucked up. So I'm putting the cover on the golf cart and just ending the questions because I don't trust the source of the people that are like asking me. I don't know. It's been a little bit of a twilight zone. I don't talk about this stuff that much anymore. I figure if I just focus on regular, stuff like school and landscaping and my diet and just, normal 3D kind of things that, it almost like if you don't give it attention, it'll starve, but like, um, it's a black hole and it never starves. Like it just, ugh. So, anyway, I'm gonna go back to organizing my jewelry. I love this thing. And I don't know, I'm just getting myself together. I'm organizing all kinds of stuff and I throw it on the table while I'm getting it together. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's the gang stalking has been, it's officially in the neighborhood, like for real now. So, I don't know. But I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It's the devils. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.